It's recording at this moment.
Okay, we'll call this meeting to order for the budget hearing meeting for June 16th, 2021. We'll start with the flag salute.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, with that, we'll do a roll call. Jerry Harris. Here. Bill Starr. Here. Alan Smith. Here.
Steve Rhodes is here.
Steve Rhodes is here. Patricia. Paul Reardon is here. And
For other board members, we need to mention about Rob and Candace.
Rob and Candace are absent.
Rob Icola is absent.
Whole day.
Or, excuse me, whole day. And
Rob Holbeck's absent,
Candace,
excused,
And
and
Candace
Candace
Spears
is absent also.
absent. Okay, with that, review and approval of minutes.
Question. In the roll call, since this is a budget hearing, are the budget members supposed to be present or not, too, as far as roll call?
No, they're not, because their job is already over. But
Okay.
we could acknowledge yes if we'd like.
We don't need to acknowledge. Okay, shutting up.
Well, we have a member of the public here, and Patricia is our scribe for the night, I guess you'd say. Appreciate that.
We have a new board member here also.
Yeah, and Paul Reardon is our new board member. Okay, review of the minutes, the budget meeting minutes. Are there any questions?
Make a motion to pass the minutes.
I have a motion to pass the
I'll
minutes.
second.
And second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Good. Are you gonna read the
Yeah, I'll review the
Review the
process for you and everything else.
resolution?
Yeah. So the reason for our hearing tonight, this is the last chance for the public to have their say. And I believe we don't have anybody on Zoom. And,
There is not any.
and we do have public here, and they have a chance to comment here in a minute. Basically, the board and the budget committee got together. We started back in March, doing the notifications and all that stuff, and finding identifying Bill as the budget officer and going on down with our budget committee. We went through 2 budget meetings with the proposed budget, and then we amended that budget, and it was approved by the budget committee and got sent to the board. And the major changes this year, I think the major change was that we have been required to provide physicals for our people. That was probably the major change as far as expenses and stuff that was added to the budget. It was approved by the budget committee, and we have copies of it posted on outside. It's also on the website. If anybody wants we've offered that it's here at the station. If anybody calls, we'll make an appointment. We can come and furnish it for them. As far as that goes tonight, the only other thing after, if there's any public comment, the only other thing is to review the resolution that's going to be at the regular board meeting will be approved, but we can certainly review it here just to talk about what we're going to approve. And also that's available on the website, and I'll have it posted on the window here for everybody also.
Open it up for public?
That'd be me,
That'd
right?
be you.
I did look at the budget online, and I just wanted to say that I think it's really great that this year we had new community members on the budget committee, and they did a really good job.
Yeah, it went all very smoothly. Okay, thank you. Board comments? Any board, anything to say?
Everything's fine with us.
And then, were you gonna read the resolution?
I think we need to read it at the
Or read it at the
board meeting,
board?
at least. It's been posted. I can read it at the board meeting, but I just want to review what we're doing. It's the first resolution of 2021 for our district. And what it does is adopts a budget, it makes appropriations for the money that we're appropriating. It imposes the taxes at the .5077 that we approve, and then it categorizes them, which is a state requirement that just says they're general government limitation. So if you look at, I don't have copies for this, so it's on, I don't know, you guys have that online, the resolution?
The resolution is not online.
I can make some copies,
Do
we'll
you
have
need a
copies for
copy
the
of
regular
it?
meeting. I have one here, and I have another one. Someone wants to share back there, but basically, the first part of that is, the board, it'll be resolved that the board of directors adopts the budget in the amount of $747,799, which is the same total you'll find at the bottom of the budget. Hi, Rob. We'll be appropriating the money, that $74,208 in the general fund, which is right there on the budget. $25,137 will go to the equipment fund, and there'll be a contingency of $15,000. So the total money we're appropriating is $114,345 for the general fund. There'll be an unappropriated balance of $25,000 that we do every year. It's left in the general funds to last from July through November when our taxes show up. And then the total requirements for the general fund will be $139,345. The equipment fund, we can go on through that in the next meeting also, but the total appropriations are gonna be $74,382 if everything that's in there, all the grants and everything come through. And we'll have a reserve of $105,590. Total grant fund, we put in grants for $428,482,000. Hopefully we'll get a large amount of that, we hope. So considering that as a department, we only bring in a little over $70,000 in taxes, we're showing a budget of, a total budget of $747,000 over. And that, what that is all the grant money and everything that's added to that. Then there'll be a resolution. When you approve this one resolution, you're approving all four of these things. The next thing we're approving is the fact that the budget committee had approved that we're gonna stay at our established rate of .5077 per thousand of assessed value. That's our tax rate. And then the last part of the resolution is categorizing the tax. It's a state Article 11, Section 11B, that is a general government limitation, that is our limit. The permanent tax rate is .5077 per thousand. So the resolution, and then at the end it says that it'll be approved and adopted on this day of June 2021. So by approving this resolution at the regular board meeting, we'd be adopting the budget for fiscal year 21-22. We don't have to vote on it now, but we can do, if you want to discuss the resolution.
Is there any discussion? Public has one last chance to comment.
You're golden.
Alright. Board members have one last chance, anything? I see no changes, so we'll set the resolution to the regular board meeting and for signatures.
I believe we'll need a motion to send it to the regular board meeting, and I so move to send the budget resolution as presented to the regular board meeting for adoption.
I'll second.
Thank you, thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
I would like to just clarify for purposes of the video and those people present that 3 out of 5 board members constitute a quorum. So when we're unanimous in voting, that passes our motion.
Thank you, Jerry. Okay, with that, I will call this meeting adjourned. We have no more questions. Thanks for showing up, Rob.
The important part.
Hey, Jerry, do